Hello, everyone. It's me again, Mrs. Wilder, and it's time for our daily reading comprehension. We are on week 5, day 4. So let's get started. This is a good time for you to bring out your daily reading comprehension workbook so you can check your work as we go through this. All right, here we go. I'm going to start by sharing my screen with you and getting ready to do some annotation. All right. Our story for today is to determine important information. We're going to read the flyer. Think about how the information in the flyer is arranged. That's what we're going to be thinking about. All right, here we go. Come one, come all to the amazing maze. Make your way through a cornfield that has been transformed into a living maze for all ages. Our corn stalks tower 6 feet high, making this maze a real challenge. Find a way through the maze alone or use a whistle to call a trained guide to help you through. Admission is $5. Now we're coming up on Halloween and we're coming up into the fall, so this is really a good story for right now, isn't it? All right, the directions to the amazing maze. Take I-95 to Polk Road. Turn right onto Polk Road and drive 5.5 miles. Look for the signs after you pass McClintock Drive. Here's the entrance to the maze, and it gives you your way around the maze until you find your exit. Now, let me scroll down just a little bit so we can do our strategy practice. All right, here we go. Strategy practice. What information is important to know for people who are worried about getting lost in the maze, and why? Have you ever been lost in a corn maze? I have. It gets kind of scary. So let's see, what can we do if we get lost? We're making our way through the cornfield. It's been transformed to a living maze for all ages. Oh, here we go. Find a way through the maze alone or use a whistle to call a trained guide to help you through. So that tells us that there are guides. There are guides to help us get through the maze if we get lost. So we can write that. There are guides to help you get through the maze if you get lost. All right. So therefore, we have our strategy practice finished. And once again, like I always tell you, we're going to move on for our time with the video so we don't run out of time. But you, of course, can either pause the video or go back and look at it as much as you want. Okay, let's go to our 4 questions. In our skill practice, we're going to start by reading the directions, as always. Skill practice. Excuse me. Read each question. Fill in the bubble next to the correct answer. Number 1. What information can you determine from the map of the maze? A, the location of the maze. B, the cost of admission. C, the best route to take through the maze. Or D, the height of the corn stalks. What information can you determine from the map of the maze? So let's go back to the map of the maze. And what can we determine? Well, let's look. Let's go ahead and look over that for a second. Give me 1 second here, please, boys and girls. All right, if we look at that map, what does it tell us? Here's the map. It tells us how to get through the maze, doesn't it? Let's go down and see if that's one of our answer choices. Let me get my pencil ready. What information can you determine from the map of the maze? The location of the maze, the cost of admission, the best route to take through the maze, or the height of the corn stalks. Well, if we go back and look, it's a map of the maze. So it's the best route to take when we're going through the maze. All right, let's go down to number 2 if we can. Which of these would a visitor do first upon arriving at the maze? Would you use a whistle, pay admission, enter the maze, or find the exit? Well, this one's pretty self-explanatory because they're probably not going to let you through the maze until you pay your admission. So I think that one's like super obvious. So we're going to mark letter B for that. Let's go over to number 3. What makes the maze challenging? A, the length of the path. B, the size of the field. C, the height of the corn stalks. Or D, not having any guide. So we're going to have to go back to our story to look at that one. Well, here it talks about our corn stalks tower 6 feet high, making this maze a real challenge. It's right here. You see that, boys and girls? Our corn stalks tower 6 feet high, making this maze a real challenge because you can't see. Here we go. So is that one of our answer choices? Let's look and see. The length of the path? No. The size of the field? No. Oh, there's the height of the corn stalks. That's letter C. Let's go ahead and mark letter C. And we know that they do have a guide because that was part of our strategy practice, that if you get lost, you can use a whistle and a guide will come and help you. Okay, let's go to question number 4. When should drivers start looking for signs for the amazing maze? A, while on I-95. B, after passing McClintock Drive. C, before turning onto Polk Road. Or D, while driving the 5.5 miles on Polk Road. Sorry. So when should you start looking for signs for the amazing maze? Well, they're right here. We don't have to scroll. The direction to the amazing maze. Take I-95 to Polk Road. Okay. Turn right on Polk Road and drive 5.5 miles. Here it is. Look for the signs after you pass McClintock Drive. So when should you start looking for the signs for the amazing maze? After you pass McClintock Drive, and it's right here. Letter B, after passing McClintock Drive. All right, boys and girls. That finishes our daily reading comprehension, week 5, day 4. Don't forget, you will have a test tomorrow, and you will be able to use your book to help you with answers. All right, I hope you have a wonderful Thursday, and I will see you later. Goodbye, everyone.